for you.
Yes,
How are you?
karibu.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Hi,
Victor
I'm Victor.
Nice to meet you.
and Marcella.
Marcella, it's a pleasure. How are you guys doing?
We're good.
Excellent. This is so exciting for me. I have never been on a construction site before.
Wow, so I need to take you around the
And this
construction
is
site.
huge.
Yes, it's huge, and this is the largest investment right now in Nairobi County.
Okay.
And we're bringing more youth here, and that's why we held the Africa Tech Challenge here.
That's awesome.
Yes.
All right, what's the first step?
We need to go around for you to see everything and to
Okay.
see the young Kenyans on the site.
Fantastic.
Are you ready?
Safety?
Can I put the safety gear on you? Because this is the first step actually.
Girl, I can't wait. Y'all know I have a big head, right? I hope this fits me perfect.
Yeah, is that okay?
That's perfect.
I adjusted it.
Thank you, hon. I appreciate it.
Yeah, and this goes,
That way?
yes,
So safety is a big thing on a construction site. We
very
all know
big
that.
thing.
Hard hats must be on at all times.
Yeah, and these things can fall off anytime, Kobe, so you make sure this hat
Don't
never
say
leaves.
that.
No, I'm joking, because I need you to keep your helmet on all the time.
I will.
Is
at
that
all
okay?
times, absolutely.
Okay, so
all right.
are you ready for the tour?
I am, but before we get on the tour, you guys are gonna come along with us. Very important indeed. This is a brand new season where we're stepping outside our comfort zone.
Yes.
So, have you been wondering how all these great big buildings are happening around this entire town? We didn't start from here. No, there was a time when Nairobi had one building. Imagine that. Take a look at history buffs and see how far we've come as a county. So, for me, I just find it so interesting to find a woman in construction, a woman in tech.
Yes.
Tell me how you got into this.
So growing up, I would say a big dreamer, and I had this aspiration to be an aeronautical engineer. So I got awarded a scholarship upon completion of KCSE,
Yeah.
and I went to China through the Ministry of Education and Government of China scholarship. So I was able to pursue my undergraduate degree in aeronautical engineering. So I came back to Kenya a couple of years ago, so I can also inspire young girls to be able to join tech and, you know, just join these manufacturing construction industries,
Yeah.
so that we can, you know, just kind of bring out some balance in this, I think, male-driven or dominated industry.
I love it, I love it. This is one of the biggest construction sites, I think, in Nairobi.
Yes,
It feels like it.
Yes, it's
It
actually
is.
currently the largest investment in the county.
Okay.
So that means more youth empowerment through job creation.
Of course.
Yes.
And that's the reason why we're here, everybody, is there are young people across this country who are looking for work, and there's an amazing challenge. We're going to tell you about it in just a second, but tell me a little bit about development and tell me about this site in particular. What are you guys doing here?
So as you can see, we are doing construction. It's a huge construction site on both sides of the road. So this is Africa headquarters for Avic International, a Chinese state-owned firm that's doing project management. One of our key projects right now is TVET, which is a technical and vocational education and training program with the Ministry of Education. But what Avic has done, it has invested money and funds to be able to set up its Africa or regional hub in Nairobi.
Okay.
So that already shows that the competitiveness of the county and of Kenya as a nation is really growing and attracting a lot of foreigners. And I think that's boosting, you know, the investor confidence once they see such a huge project here.
Absolutely,
So this
I
is
agree.
the Nairobi Global Trade Center.
Okay.
Yes.
Unemployment, Lynette, is a huge thing. We're in a new year. Young people are looking for new opportunities. A lot of people wouldn't think because I studied aeronautical engineering, they want to go to a fancy office at JKIA, or guys want to go to nice plush office buildings, that kind of thing. A lot of young people wouldn't think, hey, maybe I can be a stonemason, maybe I can be a bricklayer, maybe I can get into electricals. Why would you encourage young people to look outside of their comfort zone?
Basically, I would say that moving, if we look at where our new curriculum wants to go towards competency-based education and skills,
Yeah.
I think it's important for young people to see that the labor market requirements are, you know, to do with technical skills. Right now, there's a lot of demand for masons, plumbers. When I'm talking about plumbers, it's professional plumbing.
Right.
And you see that. Si huyo,
This is
hapana.
someone who's certified.
Exactly, a certified plumber, a certified mason. So I think the youth need to acknowledge the fact that the labor market requires these technicians, requires them to develop their technical skills, as opposed to, you know, before where we laid a lot of emphasis in theoretical learning and preparing our young people for this professional or routine jobs. I think it's about time for the youth to also shift mentality and mindset, change their mindset and realize we are moving towards, you know, being competent and just having that practical learning. And also when you look at our national blueprint, Vision 2030, for us to achieve that transformation into an industrializing nation, we really do need to have those young people, you know, take up the forefront and, you know, just join the technical skills so that they can be able to be the technicians that need to drive Kenya towards that industrializing nation and economy.
I absolutely agree. I mean, it's one thing to say, oh, hakuna job, I can't find work, but you find that there's opportunities, they're just not tapping into them. Earlier when we got here, I heard you speaking Chinese. Yes. Tell me a little bit about that and how that makes your life a lot easier, and especially since you have to work with Chinese people.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for not putting me on the spot. I thought you were going to make me talk some Mandarin.
I'm going to make her talk Mandarin in just a second. There's somebody here who's going to help me. All right.
But anyway, as I said, I went to China. I studied there for 5 years. So obviously, when you go to a country where English is not their, you know, it's not their first language, you have to learn the language for you to just, you know, survive.
Yeah.
So as a young person, I was also very interested in learning languages. So I did take it upon myself to, you know, go the extra mile, learn Mandarin and be able to communicate. And that has helped me be able even to work for this organization, being that it's Chinese. So for me, I'm always advocating for, you know, add a language into your, you know, CV. It doesn't hurt. Because you see right now, there are many young people, as you said, the unemployment rate right now is so huge, almost at what, 40%?
Yes,
so I think the young people need also not to be complacent in the little or whatever they've been given at school. Let them go out of their way, learn more, learn a new skill, learn a new language. It will help you somewhere.
Absolutely, and she is a stark example of that. There is an amazing challenge that's happening, and you guys need to be part of that. It's the beginning of a new year, which means new opportunities. All right, tell me a little bit of the background to do with the CSR of what you guys actually do.
Right. So why we are here today, Kobe, is this is the training base for Africa Tech Challenge. And last year we brought in young people from all over Kenya. We asked them to apply to get some skills development and training. So we decided to train them on the site because this is practical. You're training a young person as he works. So when you see them around, we've just trained them. We've done a 1 month, I would say, crash program. And we train them in 3 disciplines because, as you know, in a construction site, you need masons, you need steel workers, you need bricklayers. So we decided to train in carpentry, steelworks, and bricklaying. So we brought Kenyans from all over, different counties, and we put them here. They've been stationed here since November, and we trained them for a month. And then after that, we kept encouraging them. So, you know, we did a challenge. That's why it's called the Africa Tech Challenge, where we would do elimination. So after 1 week of training, it's an incentive for you. So the incentive was a job award at the end of it. So what we were doing is in 1 week's training, we would eliminate based on a challenge so that it's fair. So the ones who didn't qualify, unfortunately, got eliminated, and the others would proceed to the next round. So it's very, you know, young people, you need to keep them motivated. So, you know, such elimination is very energetic, vibrant, and after 4 weeks of training, we're able to get 25 participants who were able to get jobs, and they're now on this side. That's why you're here, so you can see them. They're working. We have now steel work, we're doing bricklaying, and they're carpenters. So yeah,
I love it. This is so amazing. All right, so listen, a lot has been going on. There are already people here on the ground. You're going to meet them after the break. Before you do, I wanted you to get a little bit of a background of how all of this started. Take a look at this. There you have it, an amazing tech challenge. We'll give you the details in just a bit for that. For right now, log on to social media platforms and we'll connect you to this amazing team and the details of how really your life could change in 2018. You could get a new skill. I'm gonna get a new skill, all right? Right now, we take a quick break. We'll be right back.
Kobe, 我们现在在 ATC 培训现场，你们先别走了，我们休息一会儿。I told you, you're gonna pay me.
Welcome back. I've been given some instruction not to look down. I'm going further up the building. This is gonna be nuts, all right? So we're giving you a tour, everybody, of a construction site. It's my first time on a construction site this massive, all right? And we want you guys to interact because there's a tech challenge that is looking for you. Unatafuta job, this is the show for you, all right? Log on to social media platforms to find out how we can connect you to this amazing team. For right now, let me go up.
Let's go,
Lynette,
go. Twende.
This is what you do. I'm not used to this, Maisha. This is crazy. All right, here we go.
Here you go. After me.
Don't look down.
Nope.
Yo,
Let's
Chris,
go,
I have my
go.
insurance, right?
It's okay, come on.
So y'all, Lynette has brought us up here. This is literally, I think, the most scary thing I have done in 2018. Lynette, this is scaffolding, right?
Yes. First one in Kenya.
What floor is this? This is so scary, seriously.
Kobe, it's the first self-climbing scaffolding in Kenya. Be careful. I know, this is crazy.
Oh my gosh!
You made it!
I'm never doing that again.
I know, like what is this?
What was that?
What? And we need to go back like that?
No, we're not.
How
Are you
gonna
kidding
go
me?
Back?
Same way.
Oh,
Are you kidding?
No. Like I'm gonna live here, I'm sorry.
All right, everybody, that's it. We've come all this way up. I've never been so scared ever. I was literally scared, all right? We are how many floors up? I believe about 20 is what I hear. And guess what? It's gonna be about 22 more floors that are gonna come up here. And I already feel like we're skyscraping. We're not skyscraping, all right? We are here in Westlands where there's a massive construction going on, but we're not here just for the construction. We're here for the opportunities that this site is creating for young people across this country. All right, if you're looking for work, if you have a skill, and even if you don't have a skill, this is the place for you. Log on to social media platforms to find out more about how you can become a part of this or how you can get a new skill. I'm about to do that right now. I'm about to be taught how to do this. See this? Yeah. I'm so scared of everything here, but see this? I'm gonna be taught how to do this piping. Yeah, in just a second. So thinking about construction and thinking about how all these skills come into play so that we can all have shelter, it's really that basic, all right? All these workers you're seeing here have a special skill. Take a look at this Did You Know, where we break down construction skills so maybe you can find one that fits you best. Watch. So we are up here, and the scaffolding that you guys saw us come on is actually the only one in Kenya. All right, it is state-of-the-art type of construction equipment, and the structures they've put in place here are really to ensure safety for all the workers, safety for anyone who comes up here, and to ensure that the work is going on according to schedule. Now, msee ni beste yangu, tuko works pamoja, atanionyesha kutengeneza ma buildings. Sasa?
Salama.
Unaitwa nani?
Naitwa Bernard Njuri.
Bernard. Umefanya kazi for how long?
Nimefanya kwa muda wa mwaka mmoja.
Mwaka mmoja? Unafanya kazi gani kamili?
Nafanya steel fixing.
Steel fixing?
Yes.
Hizi? Hii?
Yeah.
Hii ni steel fixing?
Hii ndio steel fixing.
Hii ni nini? Inafanya kazi gani?
Hii ni column.
Okay.
Eh.
Column ili inashikilia building yenyewe.
Ndio.
Sasa mkitengeneza hii alafu mnaweka cement?
Tukishatengeneza hivi, tukishafunga hivi. Unaleta body hizi board, wanafunika.
Okay.
Kishafunika, wanafunga alafu wanakoroga.
Wanaweka cement ndani, ndio inakuwa ile block ile tunaonanga, si ndio?
Hiyo.
Oh, lakini lazima mzishikanishe. Zinakujanga moja moja hivi?
Nakujanga moja moja alafu unaingiza hii ni ring.
Okay.
Unaingiza moja moja, unaweka measurement ya 10.
Hii ni kazi mob. Kama hii umechukua how long kutengeneza kama hii?
Column inachukua siku moja.
Hii column inachukua siku moja?
Hii ni ukuta.
Aha.
Alafu column ni hapa.
Hii ni column?
Alafu kwa hapa hivi mpaka huko ni ukuta.
Na wewe unaweza fanya hii yote peke yako?
Hapana.
Mko wangapi? Wengi? Mko wengi. So leo utanifundisha kufanya nini?
Nitakufundisha kufunga.
Tufunge basi. Look at me nafunga. Yes. This is the first time I've ever done any kind of construction. All right. This is why I'm dressed casual. I'm not wearing my dress and heels. And Banadia is going to help me. Nionyeshe tutaanza kufanyaje?
Shika waya.
Hii yote?
Yote.
Okay, alafu
nachukua 2.
2.
Kunja.
This building would be finished in 2072 if I was a construction worker here. Watu wataingia skule Yesu anakam. Haya, hivyo.
Haya. Shika hapo sasa.
Wapi?
Naweka hivi.
so hard. Fanya tena nione. Okay. Hivi. I've got too many things. Too many things. Where's my handbag? Ngoja kidogo, please. Okay. Aya. Iniweke kwa mfuko. Okay. Hivyo.
Nashika hivi.
Hivi.
Pitisha juu.
Hivi alafu. Nika kushona. Nika kukrochet. Oh. Ungesema hivyo Bernard. Kushona najua.
Haraka.
This building will collapse. All right, county government will come find me where I am. I am not a construction worker. Look at my job. Hii ni kazi ngumu, by the way. Imagine this is hard. Nionyeshe vizuri. Ngoja nione. Haya. Bernard, ile kazi unataka kufanya ni gani? Yaani wewe ukiona umepata hizi skills zote.
Skills zote? Ninatafuta pesa ya kwenda college.
Unataka kwenda college? Unataka kusoma nini college?
Nataka kufanya mass communication.
Mass communication? Ndio ufanye hii kazi yetu?
Yo.
Buda. Ukifanya hiyo degree ukuje unitafute.
Sawa.
Unaonaje?
Kwa sawa, lakini haifai kufungwa hapa. Nafaa kufunga hii chuma inapita hivi.
Hii chuma ufunge hii chuma?
Ufunge hiyo.
Don't worry, niko na nene. Niko nazo. I'm gonna do this. By the way, by the time this show ends, I will have done
Nikulemea unaweka hapa, si kwa mfuko.
Oh, okay. Oh Lord, this is hard actually. Sawa. Haya, wacha nishikanishe hii na hii.
Sawa.
Haya.
Acha nikuonyeshe mfano alafu ndio ufanye.
Haya.
Napitisha hivi.
Okay.
Hivyo. Nashika hivi.
Okay.
Hivyo. Sawa.
Ngoja ile ya kwanza first, ndio?
Pisha chini. Hivi. Hapa hivi.
Oh.
Hapo.
Alafu
shikanisha hivyo. Ni kuwekea hiyo ndio nini.
Oh, yes. You see that? Oh, sorry.
Shungusha hivi.
I hope you guys can see my skills. Twitter supervisor kujane. Supervisor, come see. Yes, so I can find out if I'm a certified worker. All right, this is his foreman. All right, it's okay. Come. Is this okay?
No good.
No good?
No. Very easy.
He says no good.
Look.
No good.
So.
Okay, you're doing it so fast. Slowly.
Left. And okay.
Hebu tumia waya moja tuone.
Moja.
No good. Yeah.
Okay.
No, wait. Yes, okay. No.
Very easy. Ben, ungeionesha hivyo. Check it.
Ni nyingi za kufunga.
Check it. Guys, please watch this. This is my last try, okay? Bernard, kuja uone. Come. What do you think?
Umejaribu.
Yay! Clap for me, guys. So there you have it, lots of skills. Bernard is doing this because he's got a big dream to be a journalist one day, all right? So it doesn't matter where you are right now. Get the skill that will make you get to next. Guys, we are here in Westlands, one of the biggest construction sites ever. I'm so excited today. It's my first time ever. I'm a skilled worker, officially certified by Bernard. Asante Buddha.
Haya, asante.
Unajua iko hapa mabesti wako wanasema sisi ndio tumeunda hii, si Bernard? Tuone.
Tulikuwa pamoja.
Aya, twende tukaone. Come guys, there's many guys who've done this work, not just Bernard, all right? Na ndio hawa. Kujeni, si mmesema kujeni msalimiane pale. Kujeni muonekane, kujeni muonekane. Kujeni tu msijali. All right, so these are the many workers who are working very hard. My home is my posse. Yeah. Anyway, guys. Yeah, so here they are, Bernard's friends. These are the men who are working every single day, hours on end, to make sure that our skyscraper in Nairobi looks beautiful, to make sure that at least there's employment in the future, to ensure that we are providing what is needed, especially for the youth, all right? Lots and lots happening here. When we come back after this break, what are we gonna do? We're gonna speak to some of the trainees who have actually benefited from the AfriTech Challenge, and we'll give you more information on how you can do the same. We'll be right back after this, everyone. Say bye!
Bye.
It was a bit scary.
Listen, I have literally never been that scared of anything. And listen, Lynette, I've done roller coasters, I've done all sorts of crazy stuff, but that was scary.
Yeah, but it's the first self-climbing scaffolding in Kenya right now.
And it's pretty safe.
Yes, very safe, very safe.
Yeah, you can see that it's pretty
Yes.
safe. All right, so what's next, hon?
So now I am about to introduce you to the Africa Tech Challenge Season 4
Okay.
award, the ones who got the jobs.
Okay.
So now they're on the site and they're working. Are you ready to meet them?
Yes, absolutely.
Let's go then.
All right, come on, guys. Let's go meet these guys. All righty. There's so many different levels to this place.
I know.
It's
and
unbelievable.
And look at the view. Nairobi
So
looks so beautiful right now.
Beautiful. That's
at
the
all.
next skill that I'm going to learn. You see that guy? Sasa. Uko poa? Tanfundisha? All right, so let's go meet these
let's
guys.
go meet them.
Okay, cool.
These are ATC Season 4 finalists.
Yeah.
And they are actually on the site working.
Okay.
So they moved from trainees
Yeah.
to actual construction workers.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah.
These are the actual benefactors of last season.
Exactly.
So you guys could be the next ones.
Ex-
Saseni.
Oh, wow.
Hi, guys.
Hello. Fine, thanks.
How are you doing? Seveni.
Poa sana.
Sasa.
Poa,
Uko
poa.
poa?
Kabisa.
You're well?
Well,
Excellent. All right, so here they are.
I'm Karuga David Mwangi, benefactor of the ATC Challenge Season 4. I joined ATC last year. I've been through the training and now I've been given a job. Anyone at home should at least join or try the challenge.
My name is Irene Adhiambo Chieng. I am a steel fixer and I took the African Tech Challenge and right now they have given me the job in Avic International Company. And I love you guys, you girls out there, come in here and take the challenge next year, 2019, and I assure you will get the job.
I'm Margaret Wamboi, a bricklayer. It was fine and good being in African Tech Challenge. I've learned a lot. I've acquired new skills in bricklaying. I had stayed home for quite a long time, but I decided to join this and it has really helped me. I would encourage girls out there who have stayed home and they don't have an option. They can try it out like I did, and I promise you it will be perfect and nice.
I'm David Dishuhe. I'm a carpenter. Learned skills with the African Tech Challenge, which is organized by Avic International. And right now in the site where I'm working with ZJCC, I'm so glad. I learned a lot with the participants. I'm so glad to have been here, and we've learned skills and been able to put them into use, and we're building so great buildings, and we're doing so much, and we're so glad. And you guys out there can also join and also get the opportunity to be where we are. So you're most welcome.
All right, guys. guys, there you have it, a brilliant show all done in a construction site, the first for better living. The Africa Tech Challenge is looking for you, right, Lynette?
Yes, Kobe. And youth empowerment is a collective action that each one of us can play a part in.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Log on to our social media platforms to find out how you can become part of the next Africa Tech Challenge happening very soon. The intake is coming up in just a couple of months, so guys, make sure you're part of that. And just like all of these guys behind me, you have a new skill, new friends, and you never know what life will bring you. Guys, shall we say goodbye?
Bye.